everybody, it's Big Dave. I'm your host today for Sitting on the Toilet. Howdy and welcome to Review with Big Dave. I'm your host, Big Dave. Today we'll be looking at WkiHow, but we'll be going more in depth than we did last time. We're going to be really putting them to the test. I have some good ones planned up. So, you know what? Let's just jump right into it for the first one. So for the very first WkiHow we're gonna do something that is very topical on a hot day. It ain't too hot right now, it's about 60 degrees, so I threw some coats on so I could enjoy a nice refreshing drink. So I can enjoy a nice refreshing drink. So I can enjoy a nice refreshing drink. So the title of this WkiHow is How to Pour a Drink in a Glass. Pretty simple. So the first step is to locate and acquire a cup. They say preferably one that is glass, that the orange juice will be poured into. Now I ain't got orange juice. I just assumed this was for any drink, but I have soda pop, so I'm gonna use that. It kind of annoys me that they say glass. So just because I'm wearing black, I'm gonna be edgy and use ceramic. Second step, bring the beverage container to the glass or cup. Alright, they're together. It would help if I had some rubber bands or something. Firmly grasp the container and then carefully unscrew the cap. So what's the first step? So bring the beverage to the cup. Now, what we're going to want to do in the third step is we're going to firmly grasp the container. I would suggest your dominant hand because you want a nice
firmly grasp it in your hand.
Grasp on there, and if it's cold, you know it's going to be slippy. Alright, so they want you to be careful because they say if too much force is put into unscrewing the cap, you could have a spill. So we're going to just go with the cap lightly, but with a firm, nice, heavy grasp. So y'all can see. Oh, not hard. This is a little carbonated. So firm and just nice, firm grasp while going slowly.
Firmly grasp it. Firmly grasp it! That ought to do it.
I'm ready for that nice, cool, refreshing beverage after I did a little cleanup. I'm kind of PO'd. They got the directions wrong. You're supposed to hold the cap firmly and not grasp the bottle too hard. But I got my cup. There's 9 steps and we're going to step 4. Now we're going to take one hand and pick up our container and begin to tilt the drink towards the container, the cup. Now we're going to take this hand, the other hand, and hold the glass so the force coming out, that waterfall that you're about to experience, that cold, nice drink when you're sweltering hot, about to witness before your eyes. So this is step 4. I guess it's just tilting. Step 5 is finally pouring it. So we're going to complete the tilt. So the beverage, the fluid, the liquid, that lagoon is going to go into our cup. So they're saying depending on how full the container is, I can't test this out sadly. Well, 1, I lost a lot of pop, but 2, this was already drinking from. So step 4 is starting the pour. And we're going to step 5, where we complete the angle and we start pouring. And you're going to do this until step 6, and that is when you reach your desired amount, which I already have. And now you have to jump to step 7, and you have to put the container to upright position. So now that that's done, we're 2 steps away to being finished. So this is turned upright now, back in its location. Step 8, you want to put the cap back on the bottle. Oh, there it is. That gave me a heart attack. And step 9, enjoy your beverage. And that's all the steps for this. So you have successfully completed on how to pour a glass or a drink. So I'm going to go enjoy this. We have a WkiHow on how to convince someone you saw a ghost. This is a good one because there's a lot of profit to be made where you can get people believing your place is haunted. I'm pretty sure it also raises the property value, or at least raises the tourism. So here's the first step. On the first step, you're going to want to tell whoever you're trying to convince that you saw a ghost, you had this vivid dream. And you want like a ghost or a death or something to be involved with that dream, so it can be a little gruesome, you know, because all ghost stories come from an agonizing death. So I'm going to put my roommate up to the test, and we're going to see if we can get him believing that I saw a ghost. So we're going to start this first step. I have a little dream I planned up to tell him, and then we'll come back here and we'll start step 2. So let's get it started. Hey Mike, I had this crazy dream I gotta tell you about.
Okay.
I was like on this train ride, and there was this very young boy on there, could not have been more than 6 years old. He was a professional doctor. He must have saved like 300 people in his life. And then you wouldn't believe it. A plane crashed into the train. The boy was only in the front seat, like right in front of me, and the plane only killed him. I don't understand it. You know, he saved like 300 lives. Why would a young boy die like that? A professional doctor.
You smoke too much weed.
Alright, so I think that went well. So we're going to move on to step 2, where we're going to take the dream we just created and we're going to elaborate on it a little more. We're going to go into depth. We're now going to want the ghost to talk to us and tell us whether he's happy, angry, give some kind of emotion, and just do further on the dream. So right now, my roommate's playing video games. You know, he can't hear me. He's got those gaming headphones on. He thinks I'm taking a quick nap. So we're gonna go in there. We're gonna try the second step out. Mike, you wouldn't believe it. I just took a quick nap.
Okay.
And I had almost the same exact dream, but it was different. The plane didn't crash into the train. The young doctor lived, but he turned around, looked me directly in my eyes, and told me that it was my fault that he died and wasn't going to be able to continue his practice. Felt real.
Well, I had a better dream than that. I fought a dragon.
So we're now going to go on to the third step. If you're following along with me, you're getting pretty close to convincing the person that you saw a ghost. And you're going to get ready to make that.
Make it rain on the Snickers.
So we're now going to say that we feel that something is watching us. So once again, my roommate thinks I'm in here taking a nice little nap, you know, getting a little dream on. So we're going to go in there and we're going to test out step number 3 out of 4 steps. And then we're going to come back in here, do one last get together before we go convince them that we saw a full-on apparition. So let's get a move on. Mike,
What?
I was trying to fall asleep on the couch, And I swore I felt and saw someone watching me through the window. It looked like it could have been just some 6-year-old boy, but it looked like he had some doctor skills, and I think it's the doctor from my dream.
Okay. Well, maybe you should try falling asleep instead of listening to voices.
Alright, so this is probably the most important step, but it's important that you did the following steps before it in order for this one to work. Because what we're going to do now is I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be telling my roommate that I saw things moving, I saw full-on aspirations, I saw stuff happen, you know, like ghost stuff. And in order for that to work, he is my roommate and he probably trusts me a lot. For this to work on any ordinary person, you gotta build up that dream and put some, you know, give them some puzzle pieces. And almost make them think that these dreams are scaring you, that you don't want to be in this situation, because why would you do harm upon yourself? So we're gonna go in there and we're gonna convince them that we saw a full-on aspiration. Like, I tried sleeping on the couch again, because I don't know if I can sleep in my bed. I'm seeing things move around. I'm seeing stethoscopes appearing. There's bandages I don't remember buying, randomly placed on the carpet in my bedroom. I swear I see a young boy outside our window laughing and pointing at me, giggling. Mike, I think I'm seeing apparitions.
Are you making another YouTube video?
Mike, I'm seeing ghosts. Demons.
Okay.
Mike, I'm seeing ghosts in our apartment. I'm
Right.
having trouble to sleep on our couch. Things are moving. The coffee table flipped over.
Right. Right. Okay, I'm listening.
The washing machine's pulled out of the wall.
Right.
They also changed the carpet coloring. It's now red. It's no longer beige.
Oh yeah. Okay, Dave.
And Mike, guess what?
What's that?
You just got WkiHow.
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
Well, I think that was a successful WkiHow. So, what would I rate this? Well, it did its job. My roommate now believes that I saw a ghost, and I might be able to start making money.
I'm a hustler.
So I would give this one, just because there's so many steps and a lot of running and backing to do, I would give it Ghostbusters number 2. Still a good movie. Not as good as the original, but still very good. So this gets a pass for me. So we'll do one more. On the final one, we're gonna make some ice cubes. It's how to make ice cubes with an ice tray. Despite being old-fashioned, ice cube trays are we know what an ice tray is. Hey, big. So you want to choose the right tray. You know, there's many different types of trays, and he lists the different ones and the reasons for having different ones, which I think is actually pretty good. So plastic ice cube trays are the least expensive and durable, so they're the weakest. They may absorb freezer odors and crack when you remove the ice. While silicone ice cube trays, which are my personal go-to because they're nice and easy to pop them through, they're a little more expensive, but they are durable and don't crack. They tend to absorb freezer odors the most. Stainless steel trays are the most expensive and durable, but they also don't absorb any odors. If I had one of those, it'd be all bent. Because how are you supposed to get the ice out? You gotta, metal has some wiggle room. And then you can have a wooden ice cube tray. Can be very inexpensive if you make them yourself. Make the highest. So they're inexpensive if you make them yourself, and they make the highest quality ice cubes. But you gotta coat it with proper coating so it's not toxic and so you don't have splinters in them. And I did a quick Google search for wooden ice cube trays because I started thinking like with the metal one it would bend, but with the wood one it would be even worse. It would crack. Because how do you? It ain't gonna just plop down nice. You know, you gotta give some twerk. And when I Googled it, so the only one I found was this chocolate bar thing, which it could be silicone too. But I don't think they exist. And somehow they make the highest quality ice cube. Whatever that means. Frozen water. Alright, so I'm not actually running back and forth. I just filmed that all at once. Now I'm going to film this all at once. I'm going to do this off memory. And we're just going to smash them together and hope that my memory's good. So the first step is we got to pick an ice tray. I did say I like the silicone, but this is a small one. So I want to work with like a larger ice cube tray, so I'm going to choose the good old plastic. So you're going to want to wash the tray once you picked it out, even if your ice cube tray is brand new. Especially if it's brand new, if you buy it from the store, even if it's in the packaging, don't forget it's been in a warehouse. It was sitting on some dirty racks. It was where rats were running around. It's the same reason why you wipe the top of your soda pop off. You know, the cans. Number 3, you're going to deodorize old ice trays to reduce off flavors if needed. You're going to mix 2 teaspoons of baking soda. Pour the solution into the tray, then scrub it well and clean with the... You're going to scrub and clean it, you know, get it good. So we have our ice cube tray. The first thing we're going to want to do is clean it out, which we want to use baking soda. Now, I don't remember how much, but they put baking soda in everything, so it's got to be safe. So we got our baking soda in there. It looks like powdered sugar, but it's not. Now we're going to clean it. So we're going to scrub it out really good. I have a green scrubby. Now this part's going to be boring, so I'm just going to show you a wee bit. You know, you want to scrub it out. You're going to fill the tray with water. You can use tap water, but this can give you cloudy, poor tasting ice cubes, which I disagree. If your tap water tastes like shit, you're going to get shit ice cubes. But if your tap water tastes fine, then your ice cubes are going to be fine. I think they're just ticked off that they're cloudy. Filtered or bottled water typically produces better tasting ice cubes than tap water. But be aware that ice may still look cloudy. Why does it matter? If you want crystal clear ice, boil the water first, let it cool, boil it a second time, then use it to fill the tray. The hot water will freeze much faster as well. But you see, what you're doing there is you're cleaning the water. You do not want to clean your tap water. There is so many good harmful bacteria in our local tap water to boost our immune system. So we're almost done cleaning it out. Now, for my choice of water, I'm going to be using, guess, tap water. Now, I do have some bottled water in my fridge, but the idea of cracking open a bottle, well, there are places where tap water isn't safe. If you live in a place where your running water isn't safe and you gotta boil it, you do what you gotta do. But if you're fortunate enough to have nice, clean water provided by your town, city, locality, whatever it's called, it's one thing to not trust drinking it, but it's goddamn, it's bloody ice cubes. Because if we let it keep going, we're gonna get people putting Fiji in smart water. Imagine that. People, they're gonna pour. They're gonna pour a glass of smart water Look how easy that was. They're going to pour a glass of smart water in an ice cube tray. Let it freeze. They're going to take that smart water, pour it in the glass. They're going to go to the freezer. Their buddy's going to hand them a normal ass ice cube tray. They go, no, no, no. No, 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 that's city water. I need my red condom tray ice cube one with the Fiji smart water in it. That's what we're gonna get. I think that's all the steps. I did that really fast, I just realized. I felt like I talked for a while when I was in my bedroom. So this has been another episode of Review with Big Dave. I'm your host, Big Dave. Thank you for watching. Thank you for getting this far. That's really all that I care about. If you don't like it, then you know what? It was at least interesting enough for you to watch up to this point. So I take my hat off. But hit that like, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in a little bit.
Firmly grasp it!